Are we live? Looks like we're live. Okay, hello everybody. This is Nico. I am just wanting to, I've been wanting to show a little trick that I've been using in this game here, Guild Wars 2. Pretty much since since I purchased the game. God, where are we at now? I think it's been about 2.5 years or so that I've had the game. And as you can see, this is my roster of characters. And one thing you may notice is that every single one of them is max level here. And that is not a coincidence. That is because of a little trick that I've been using essentially since probably since I at least got my first character to 80, which is this one here. This was my first character. He's a ranger. And once I got him to 80, it seemed it was all downhill from there to get everybody else to 80. But it does require a little bit of patience, this trick that I'm going to show you. But I was essentially, over the last 2.5 years, able to get all these characters to level 80 without having to do anything but just stay consistent. So I will show you with this character here. He just happens to be the one that I'm currently doing this with. But when you go ahead and log in, wait for the game to load, of course. But it's real interesting, and it's stupid easy once you figure out how to do it. But all you got to do essentially is just log in once a day. That's what it boils down to. And you don't have to be in a certain place or anything like that. All you really got to do is start a new character and maybe get to the point where you can move around. So you don't really have to even play that much of your character's beginning or whatever you want to call it. But, you know, regardless of how much or how little you play, all you got to do is just log in once a day for maybe a few minutes. And as you can see, right over here on the right side, see how I'm circling this icon? This is a like a daily goodie. I forget what exactly they call it, but this is the key right here to getting your characters up to 80 in a very short amount of time. So this is what you get every day, and I believe it recycles around, at least for me, it's around 7 o'clock in the evening. I am in the central time zone, so you know that would be 5 o'clock Pacific, 8 o'clock Eastern. I don't know where ArenaNet is located, but it's in conjunction with wherever they are. But these are login rewards. So you can see that it says here for me that it's day 18. And what's interesting is that while it says day 18, this is a total of 30 days. Wait, am I right there? Hold on. 7, 4, okay, so a total of 28 days. But what's interesting is that when you hit day 28 down here, it just resets, and then you'll start over here again. So all you gotta do is just log in at least once every 24 hours. It doesn't have to be, you know, like for me at 7 o'clock. I just try to make it a point to do it sometime after 7. So I work nights, so I just do it when I get home. which is well after 7 in the evening. And so today, day 18, I get my goodie. It's a chest of Black Lion goods. So you just click the icon, and then this will pop up. Click continue. It'll give you this for your other daily stuff, and then you say okay. Now you go into your inventory up here, and here is the chest of Black Lion goods. So for me, I'll just open it. I will open it, and then it gave me a Bank Access Express, which you can see I have 6 of. Now I have a lot more of these between all my characters. I just happen to have 6 on this one, and I assure you I have not acquired these Bank Access Expresses in any other way besides these daily login bonuses. But that is not what we're here to talk about necessarily. Did I already deposit my materials? I did. Okay. What is key though is that if you had noticed, and I should have pointed this out before I lost the window, but on the second to last day of each week, because it's 4 weeks, 7 days each, and on that 6th day you would get Tomes of Knowledge. And if you don't know what that is, a Tome of Knowledge is when you use one, it automatically levels your character up no matter what, which is what this is right here. And as you can see, double click to consume, grants 1 character level if below level 80, or 1 spirit shard if above or at level 80. And usable in PvE and World v World. So this is the key. And what's also interesting is that as each of those 4 weeks progress, each week will recycle. So it's only, 7 different types of items that you will get, but each week, as you get through the 28 days, they will increase in number. So, for example, the first week, the first 7 days, you're getting 1 of each. In terms of Tomes of Knowledge, you will get 1, and then the next week, I believe you get 2, 3, and then I think on the last week you get something like 5? I don't remember how many exactly. But either way, when you get to that last day, day 28, you get like kind of the big goodie for reaching the end. And that is first you get 2% added to your You'll find or something like that. It has something to do with money. I apologize, I don't remember exactly what it is, but you get that, and then you get options as to what the big goodie is. So I always choose the one that's called Plentiful Experience, which it will then give you 6 Tomes of Knowledge right there at once. And added to, I think it's 4. I think it's 4 that you get on that last week, on that 6th day. So just in 1 week alone, you can get 10 Tomes of Knowledge, and that's 10 levels, 10 free levels, which is handy. And so what I was doing once I kind of got the hang of this is I would put it in my shared inventory slot, which is this one sitting all by itself. And then as I unlock Tomes of Knowledge, I just keep throwing them in this slot here. And then once that amount reached 80, then I would start a new character. And then this is, because this is shared, that new character immediately has access to these 80 Tomes of Knowledge. And then I just kind of sit there for a few minutes, just double clicking away and away and away, until that brand new character is level 80. And then I just kept repeating the cycle until I got to what you saw at the beginning of the video, which is I have I think I have 8 characters right now. So this batch of Tomes of Knowledge here will be the last one to then get me to the point where I have one of each job at level 80. So at that point, then I won't necessarily really have a need for the Tomes of Knowledge anymore. But what's also interesting is that I have some luck I can use here. I get a lot of luck as well, and my magic find has increased quite a bit since then. And you also get these here and there, so you can use these in conjunction as you acquire these with these, so that you can have a character, boom, immediately go to level 20. Then you would only need 60 of these to then get them the rest of the way to 80. Oh, look, I got more luck. I got all kinds of luck here. But yeah, I just thought I'd show you that. But as I was getting at, one of the other goodies that you get during each week is a bag of Mystic Coins, which for a long time I was just adding them to my inventory because they're some type of material. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have a ton of time because of school to really invest in playing this as much as I'd like. So I admittedly don't know what the Mystic Coins are used for, but as I was being awarded them, I would just dump them in my materials inventory, but eventually that got full, so I can't, whatever the inventory maximum is, I've reached it. So then I was just going through and immediately selling them because I couldn't do anything else with them as far as I could tell. So I would just sell them at the auction house, just whatever the default price was at the time. And like the Tomes of Knowledge, the Mystic Coins increase every week. And you can get some pretty good money for Mystic Coins. I mean, you can get pretty good money for a lot of things in here. But the reason I bring that up is, where's my... Let's see, we'll go here. I think. Yeah, here we go. So as you can see here, I have 235 gold, and I'm almost about to flip over to 236 with my silver. But I don't recall what exactly it was. I was talking with an old guild back when I first got the game that I'm no longer in, unfortunately. But someone was talking on there about getting one of the high-end armor sets or weapons or something like that, and I remember them saying that it would cost around 200 gold to do. And while it says get more gold here, which I think is just, yeah, you can purchase it with real monies or gems or whatever. But this gold I have here, I did not purchase with outside means. This is all earned in-game, and it was earned mostly through selling those Mystic Coins. So if you're like me and you don't have a ton of time, at least at the moment, to invest in actually playing Guild Wars 2, because I mean, I feel it's still a really fun game, but I'm just really busy with school and stuff. My schedule has lightened up a bit lately, so I'm hoping to get back into this. But this is sort of what I was just doing in the meantime, while I was, focusing on school. So now that I do have the opportunity to get back into it, now I have all these characters that I can play through the story and not necessarily be inhibited by anything like my level. And I just remember with my first character, just how much of real pain it was to get that first character up to level 80. Most of it was probably just me being impatient, because like I said, I was with that guild, and a lot of them were level 80 or more. with multiple characters at level 80 and so forth, and I just wanted to be able to participate in that kind of stuff, and I couldn't because I was so low level. So anyway, that's pretty much all I got. This trick is not an overnight thing to do. It's definitely intended for more of a long-term deal, but I mean, hell, even if you just go through one 28-day cycle, you can gain something like 15 levels, I think, in a month, something along those lines. I don't know exactly, but it's, you know, it's worth looking into. I'll definitely say that. So I'll have this. I mean, I'm streaming this right now on Twitch, and then I will eventually export it to my YouTube channel. So if you happen to see this video there, feel free to ask questions. The last thing I will mention is that this is not going to apply for free-to-play accounts. Unfortunately, this is only for those that have purchased the full game in some capacity. So I bought it when it was on sale at some point, and like I said, that was 2.5 years ago. And I think my buddy got access. He did the free route and was not able to get the daily rewards, and then I gifted him a copy of Heart of Thorns, the expansion, and then I think he had access to them, but he hasn't been consistent about logging in every day, so he hasn't really been reaping the rewards of this, but that's because he's been building a computer and so forth, so can't really blame him for that. So this, yeah, if you're just doing the free-to-play, this is not going to apply to you, unfortunately. You will have to purchase the expansion or redeem a full game version in order to reap these rewards. But like I said, you know, it's a fun game, so it's totally worth it. I mean, if you want, wait till it goes on sale, which happens, you know, a few times a year. Yeah, aside from that, that's pretty much going to do it for this video. So thanks for checking it out. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. You can see my information up at the top of the stream window, so feel free to reach me at any of those places, and I will help you out. All right, that's going to do it. I'll catch you guys later.